Hello, welcome to Demon Interviews, episode 159. Wow, we have a lot of episodes. I'm your host, Springy, and joining us today is a very special guest.
Caio,
Well, welcome to the show. Um, so, first question is going to be how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, next question is going to be this is a question that you might get a few times uh, just from some of your fans online. What program or programs do you use to make your artistic masterpieces?
Krita is what I use the most, but I also like to use Photoshop sometimes. There is Clip Studio that I used once and liked a lot. I want to start using Live 2D to make animations, and I intend to go back to producing more in traditional media with inks, markers, those things.
Ooh, I'm excited to see those. Um, how long have you been making this type of art before? Refer.
I have been drawing since childhood. I have always enjoyed drawing, creating art, crafts, etc. There has never been a moment in my life when I have been able to stay away from art for too long. Art hunts me with the hunger of a werewolf.
Awesome. Well, what media do you most post on for your artistic works?
I post more on Instagram and Deviant Art. I'm a little bad at posting on social media, but when I remember, I post on Reddit and Twitter as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, are what are some goals you have as an artist?
My goals as an artist, I have several. I want to produce a picture book, a graphic novel, in the long term, a professional animated series. I want to tell stories through images and touch people's souls with messages of virtue and inspiration that makes them be bolder, braver, and freer.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, on that type of topic, what is one of the biggest projects you've ever done?
This year, I collaborated with other artists to illustrate a book here in Brazil, a series of short stories about scary urban legends from my city. It was the first book I ever illustrated.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Well,
It was really fun.
which do you like to make more? Fan art from your favorite types of series, or your own original types of artworks?
That's hard to choose. I think I like to mix the two, to draw characters that already exist, but with my own interpretation of them, adding some more details and removing some others. I can't draw something that already exists. I always have to change something.
Yeah.
But I am developing a project with original characters. I plan to release it in early 2022.
Ooh, awesome. And this should be coming out around then, so or hopefully soon by then. So definitely go check it out, or go check it out when it comes out, or go check it out if it's already out. Ah, um, what is one of your favorite creations you've ever made?
It's the Dinosaur Man, one of my first superheroes I created in childhood. and I have been expanding his story and design until this day. He is
Oh,
a smart and humble teenager like Peter Parker, but with an inner bravery and integrity that reminds me of Peggy Carter from the Marvel movies.
ooh,
He has the power to transform parts of his body to the corresponding parts of a dinosaur, like the reptile from Marvel Comics.
ooh, that sounds awesome.
Thank you.
My wording confused me for a second. Um, what is one of the hardest things about making one of your artworks?
Um, Creating a good design is the most time consuming and difficult step. I find it the most fun as well. I keep testing different colors, different shapes, and silhouettes. When I find the best design, I start drawing it.
Awesome. Well, next up is a question coming from one of our past guests that we had on the show. His name is Mr. Zoom underscore 2028. Uh, it's a very serious, very complicated question of bacon question mark.
I prefer chicken.
Ooh,
I'm not a big fan of red meat. I like sausage a lot, especially with pepper.
ooh,
Kind that is so hot that it's like you're chewing on fire and your saliva has turned to lava.
ooh. That sounds pretty hot.
Uh,
Hor- horrible jokes. Uh, so next question coming from the same lovely man. Uh, it's an even longer and more complicated question. Peanut butter question mark.
I have never tasted it. It's not very popular here in my country, but I imagine it tastes good.
Yeah, it, it's good. Around here. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Uh, who is your biggest inspiration or inspirations if you have more than one?
Artistically, I get a lot of inspiration from Jim Lee, who is a DC Comics illustrator,
Hmm.
and Martin L., a Spanish painter who has a unique way of using color. Paris
Ooh.
Vallejo for the way he uses anatomy, and I really like Patrick Brown's painting style. They all inspire me a lot. I try to analyze their styles and combine them with my own vision to help me to develop my own style.
Awesome. Well, next up is going to be you're going to be the star of a movie. Who would you want your co-star to be? It could be a friend or an actor or actress. And what genre of movie would it be?
I would like to act alongside Tom Holland because I think he is a very likable actor with a very funny personality. I think we could make a duo of supernatural private detectives investigating a vampire mafia involved in the American comic book market. He
Ooh.
would be a nice detective who talks too much and is good at martial arts,
Mm-hmm.
and I would be the quiet, observant one with psychic powers.
Awesome. Well, next up is going to be what is your favorite fandom to make artworks from?
I really like two things: bizarre and monstrous creatures like dinosaurs and Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
and human figures full of muscle, strength, and beauty like superheroes. And 10 is my favorite fandom to produce art because I can combine the two, drawing humanoid creatures where I can put muscles, claws, horns, tentacles, and use a lot of vibrant colors.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds awesome and like a great reason. Um, what is your favorite character to make artwork from? And it can be from the same series or fandom as the last one, if you want.
I don't have a favorite character to produce artwork because I like to vary a lot and never spend too much time drawing the same things. But I think a character that would take me longer to get tired of drawing would be the Hulk. With him, I can explore the human anatomy to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
The Hulk, the classic She-Hulk, and maybe Iron Man, because I could play around with creative different designs for his armor.
Mm.
But I'm not very good at drawing robots and mechanical things yet.
Hey, from what I've seen, which I have been a fan for a while now, you do amazing work. I have to say.
Thank you.
Um, do you ever sell your artworks or take commissions from other people?
Yes, I sell my drawings. Currently, art commissions are my main source of income. It's a job I really enjoy doing because it allows me to be doing what I love most, drawing, and doing it for other people, bringing other people's ideas to life. That's what I like, creating new things and helping others see their own creations. When I
Awesome.
was a kid, I loved Spider-Man, Ben 10, Bakugan, Generator Rex, Dinosaur King, Wings Club, Hot Wheels Battle Force 5, Avatar The Last Airbender, and I wanted my own ideas to happen. I wanted the next episodes to happen what I wanted to happen. Today, with art and fanfiction, I can make whatever I want happens, fulfill my fan desires, and now fulfill the desires of other fans.
Awesome. Well, we have one more question left on my list, and then I'll say four more, which are very, very easy and everything, and then we will be done. Uh, so the first question of the last question on my list is coming from a Harley F. Quinn. Um, what are those?
Those is a five-letter word that starts with T, ends with E, and rhymes with words like rose, close, and shows.
That's all very true. So, uh, so now put the phone over there because we're done with it. Um, now we've gone to the final four questions. First of all, um, do you have any questions for me as a person or for the whole show in general?
What is your greatest wish in life?
Oh, my greatest wish. That's a new one. I have to think about that. Um, Probably right now just continue doing this show to help others. You know, get the recognition that they deserve, and hopefully be able to do this without issues.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
No, nothing more.
Okay. Well, now we're going to the final three questions. I promise I will not say that every single time. Um, First is, would you ever like to come back to the show in the future?
Yes.
Awesome. Good, because you're already scheduled for 18 more things. Um, uh, Next is, do you have anybody that you wish to see on the show in the future?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. Um, Kind of on the same track. Do you have any questions for a future guest?
Uh, what is your favorite superpower?
Ooh, favorite superpower. That's gonna be a fun one. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I highly appreciate it.
Thank you. I love to participate.
Um, Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to follow this lovely person on all the social media platforms. There'll be a way to get to all of them in the description below. And don't forget, and if you have any questions for our lovely guest here, put them in the comment section below. And if we get him back onto the show in the future, we'll ask him your questions. And with that, I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye.